Emergency video. Woo! Xbox price hike. Xbox.
I know, what the fuck, man?
All the YouTubers, they're making videos angry about the Xbox price hike. Little do they know, you're all wasting your fucking time. There's one person that can change this. There is only one man that can change the course that Xbox has chose to go down. And that man is Angry Joe. Guys, CJ, join me. We need to focus our anger. We have to focus all of our hatred into Angry Joe. If we give him our anger, he will make a video so angry.
This is not how you do a Ghostbusters game!
So outraged.
5 fucking stars! Are you kidding me? You dumb fucks!
And so violent.
I just want to beat the senior designer over the head with the wiffle bat.
The Xbox will have to reverse course, guys.
Look at this shit, they didn't put effort into it! What the fuck?
With Xbox, it's just, to me, it's like, what the hell are they doing with, like, your system's been out for a long time now. You're now going to up the price. I understand with like tariffs and all this other horse shit that's going on in the world, but for real, like, what are you doing? Xbox, it wasn't like it was like #1 gun, right?
No, the whole thing reminded me of like when an ugly chick tells you that she's not interested in you.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
And it's like, you're unlovable. Like, it's so crazy to be in dead last, and then they'd be like, hey, you know what? We're up in everything.
We're up in the price. I don't know. Xbox, I think Microsoft, what they're really trying to accomplish is they're looking for, like, they're very concentrated on their gaming experience. Did you see that Gears of War is coming to the PlayStation 5? Like,
yeah,
come
Gears
on.
of War, and they're hinting that like Halo is going to come to the PlayStation. Yeah, so I think what they're doing is they're transitioning away from, I guess, hardware and being more of like a game publisher. And they're just going to make their money off of software, and they don't really care where you play. Because they also put out that ad where it's like, this is it's like all the things that are Xboxes, and they had like ROG Allies and like Steam Decks and stuff. So to Microsoft, I think an Xbox is just a device that you can like get Game Pass on, basically.
Which is smart.
Which is, I mean, it's smart for the position they're in, which is like dead last, and nobody wants to buy their. But I don't know. I feel like
not $600. I better get a solid reach around from that.
Let's take a look at some of these prices. So the Xbox Series S 500 gigabyte went from $299 to $379.
That's crazy.
You're dropping three. The 1 terabyte is $430 for the 1 terabyte Xbox Series S. Suck my dick and my balls. Series X is $550. Series X 1 terabyte is $600. Holy shit! Xbox Series X with 2 terabytes. Galaxy Special Edition is $730. So yeah, it's easy to like shit on them for raising their prices, because that is like crazy. What annoys me is that it's very opportunistic, and they're all trying to blame this on like the tariffs that like happened 30 seconds ago, and not the rampant inflation that's been taking place over the last 4 years.
I just think they just needed an excuse because they're taking a bath. When you buy a company, when you're buying Blizzard and shit, and you're buying Bethesda, you just are just buying up companies to get their IPs. How else are you going to make your money back? You're not going to make it off of that console. You're going to make it off of the games. In some business classes, they talk about what is it called? Like the razor theory or something like that. You know, you sell a razor and you pay $12 for that. Where the real money is it's on the actual razors that they're making the money on. Because you go to buy a fucking refill cartridge and it's like $30 to refill those razor cartridges.
The traditional model for consoles has been lose money on the console itself, but then make money off the software, right? So
the software.
But then they're in kind of a weird spot where they'd have like most of their offering is through this like subscription service through Game Pass,
which is awesome. Love
which
it.
Which is a great value. I mean, especially if you're like new to gaming, and you don't already have a collection. Yeah, if you're just like trying to dip your toes in a game, which I don't know who's like in 2025 who's like, well, I'm going to try out gaming. Like, don't you? I feel like you must have invested in an ecosystem. If you're not like just now a teenager, I feel like you must have committed to an ecosystem at this point.
The thing that drives me to Game Pass and why I have it is like Doom comes out, right? And like,
Oh, is that how you're playing Doom?
Yeah, I'm playing it on Game Pass, and I downloaded on my PC Oblivion because I don't want to spend $50 right out the gate. So for $19.99 a month, I get the ultimate deal, and now I get these games. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 is coming out, dude. That's the one thing I will say Microsoft is doing really good. That Game Pass for PC alone, if you have a decent PC, that it pays for itself.
Easily. Yeah, I guess, and this move is an admission. I think that's what they're going to be leaning into. I think they understand that Game Pass is kind of, and that's going to be where their future's at. Yeah. But I don't know. It just seems so weird. Like if they're already taking a loss on the Xbox, I mean, like to raise the price of the system that nobody was buying. It's like they're telling you that they don't want you to buy it. Or
they're trying to do what a lot of people do. You make it so expensive that only the elite can get it. And then it's a social standard. You're a class.
And nothing's cooler than an Xbox gamer. We're on top, baby.
Oh shit, you must have throwaway income. You betcha, motherfucker. I wanted one so I could get the backwards compatibility and all that stuff. I'm not going to buy one now. I'm going to wait and 10 years from now when they're no longer in existence, and we'll be like, all right, cool. Now I'm going to get this.
Well, especially if you want the backwards, you can just get an Xbox
for
One.
$200.
You can get an Xbox One S. That's like, I mean, what you probably get one on eBay for like $150. That's what I have.
Yeah, you need a disk drive, definitely. That's what
I think mine's got a disk drive. The One S, yeah, because that's before they went the Xbox SAD, the S all digital. Well, that's the other thing is that the naming convention is like all over the fucking place. So like, you know what I mean? You can't even like talk about what Xbox. Even if you have an Xbox, you have to like decipher what Xbox you have if you want to. If you want to communicate what kind of a status symbol you have. But I've noticed there is a phenomenon where like nobody has bought an Xbox, but everyone has an Xbox. I don't know how that works.
Weird? Yeah.
Everybody has an Xbox, but no one's actually bought. So I don't know what's going on there. And if you're watching this, hey, you have an Xbox. Isn't that weird? No one's bought these things, but you have an Xbox.
You have an Xbox, which is extra weird. Well, on this note, I think if anybody has anything they would like to see us do, like please reach out in our comments about that and give us some good ideas.
Great segue, CJ.
You like that? I'm looking.
Guys, what are we supposed to be doing? Thanks. Oh, we should thank them for hey, thank you very much for leaving comments in our last video.
Well, and the thing about this one is this was a comment. The video we're doing now was a comment that we pulled through from Mitch Fizzle.
Mitch, yeah. I don't want to dox you, but thanks, buddy. We appreciate the watching and leaving a comment. And yeah, we'll do some gameplay, and after this we're gonna shoot some reaction videos. So yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, let us know what you want to see us do, and we'll try to keep it going.
We'll go from there.
So yeah. What else to say?
Fuck you, Microsoft.
Angry Joe, you're our only hope. Save us, Angry Joe. Somebody please tag in Angry Joe. Angry Joe, please save me, please.
I don't think that's gonna work out.